We see a scene years ago. A slightly younger Quentin Shortmarsh has finished his quest to find a new location for the departed Guardians. Trudging through the rain and past the deep woods, he gets to the rocky sands of Quarter Keep, the smallest city of the major 12 of No Wishing. As he rides into town looking for his friends, he's surprised to see no one in the streets, no townsfolk, and no Guardians. He gets close to his headquarters and finds a frightening sight. His home, this place is in ruin. Quentin runs in to see if there's anyone left or alive. Maybe someone can explain to him what has happened. While he goes through the battle-worn rooms of his old home, he finds a friend sitting on top of a stool. In a destroyed dining room, Quentin's overseer, Yuri Stonecutter, drinks. Yuri is surprised to see Quentin, and he tells him that the Guardians are no more. The attack that they suffered took too many lives, one of which was the paladin Jak, another close friend of Quentin's. A few Guardians survived, and they had a funeral for their fallen friends. But afterwards, Yuri had all of them go home to their families. Yuri doesn't believe the world needs the Guardians anymore, not since the Wellforges were deactivated. And he is confident that the group that attacked them won't be able to restart the Wellforges. Yuri takes one last drink and says his goodbye to his pupil. Quentin is taken aback by this news, his mind trying to process what to do next. And the one thought that keeps ringing in his skull is this: bring back the departed Guardians. Now, in the present, the new departed Guardians are called into the briefing room. For their lead researcher, Ophelia, has a hit on a new Wellforge. She calls everyone in and goes to Quentin, who is in his bunk at his desk, staring into the distance. He realizes what's going on, and he tells her to start without him. He'll catch up soon. So then, we come into the present with Hilltopper and Pilgrim. So you guys were busy doing different things. Jak, you were in your own bunk, kind of doing some research that Ophelia had you do. Emmi, you were with Droopy and Astrid. You guys have been washing dishes. It's kind of in the morning, kind of, I don't know, brunch time. You guys just ate.
It's 10:30.
It's 10:30.
It's 10:30 a.m.
Okay.
Exactly.
Nyx is somewhere, and then you guys haven't talked to Quentin since you guys woke up this morning. But Ophelia comes in and tells you, yeah, we have a hit on a Wellforge. Something you guys have prepared for about 8 months now.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's get in there. What's going on?
Okay, so you go into the briefing room. So there's a large table with papers and books kind of everywhere. This is where Ophelia does a lot of her research because she just wants to mostly focus on the thing at the center of the table, which is the Smorb, which is a small Pokeball-sized orb.
Looks like the Remembrall from Harry Potter.
Ooh,
yeah, it's
the
a
Sorcerer's Stone, yes.
A glass ball that is filled with smoke. And it is also a map of the entire world that you guys live in, the world of No Wishing. And Ophelia has repurposed it to detect Wellforges, literal big magic, devastating environmental hazards that you guys are tasked to find and destroy as the new departed Guardians.
Yes.
oh boy.
Duty calls.
So, the Smorb kind of pulses out like a sonar. So there has been a couple possible forges that may become active that you guys have been watching. But this one is in the East Plains, one of the major provinces in No Wishing. It's actually the province you guys are currently in. The East Plain doesn't have too much activity in it. So it is a wide area of land with very little major cities. Actually, none of the major cities to be exact. It's pretty grassy and woody, like a lot of forest area, a lot of areas for farming. There are smaller towns, and it has a variety of races and different cultures. And it's very big in the treasure hunting community. that there are a lot of ancient temples and tombs and castles that are here that supposedly have treasure.
So for vision's sake, the East Plains is like a Midwestern state with like nothing in it, but like towns and whatnot, just flatlands.
Pretty much, yeah. There's hills, but not many mountains.
Gotcha. And gameplay wise, it's kind of like a nice. Ooh, we're starting out on our first adventure here. As you said, treasure hunters like to come here. That sounds like a. Ooh, we're on our first adventure. Let's go dungeon diving.
Emmi, as a former treasure hunter, did you ever journey in the East Plains?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so either. No, that was just a question to maybe flesh out some of Emmi.
Yeah,
no, because when she left Tranquility Bay, she just went to that one little town, then she ended up in Sundu.
Yeah, which is all in the South Coast.
Yes,
yeah, that's a different province.
So really, no.
Yeah,
no.
So we're both in a whole new world. Whole new world.
But so Ophelia has kept an eye on 3 possible areas for Wellforge activity. But one that she did not expect has shown up on the map. And it is in a town called Horseshoe Pass. And the forge, as you can see on the map, is actually at the town itself, somewhere in the town. Your informant has been notified already through your carrier pigeon. Ophelia had sent Edward Hilltopper, conveniently Emmi's father, on different areas that she thought a Wellforge could pop up.
Yes, Edward the informant.
Yes. So he should be getting the carrier pigeon sometime during the day, and we'll be heading down to Horseshoe Pass as well.
Carrier pigeon has a name.
What's the carrier pigeon's name?
Oliver.
Oliver?
Yeah.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
It always asks. It can speak a little bit. That's its only line it can say. It always asks for breadcrumbs. It's not really a pigeon. It's a colorful little parakeet.
I didn't expect that name, Oliver. I would say it's a twist.
Ooh,
that was a bad pun.
That was bad. Please
bad
move on.
So these are the facts. But let's get into, the meat and bones of an RPG podcast, role playing.
Yes, sir.
So we'll, instead of telling you what's happened, let's play out some of these scenes. And for those unfamiliar with role playing games, basically we tell a story collaboratively together, and we do it by rolling dice. That's the easiest way I can explain it.
Right? And you just hope that you roll good.
I rolled real good.
I rolled real good.
I control the conversation now. I'm the director. I am the captain
Look
now.
at me, I'm the dungeon master.
Look at me. I am the dungeon master now.
So everybody is in the room except for Nix and Quentin. So Ophelia looks at the two of you and looks at everybody in the room and says, "Okay, yeah. So Horseshoe Pass, it's a town I'm not super familiar with. There's not a whole lot of history to this area. But it seemed relatively quiet. There's only, from what I gather in certain books that I have, it's about 1,000 people there. So hopefully nothing's gone too wrong. So I think you guys will be able to handle this for our first mission. Luckily, it's not anything too big.
Okay, yeah. How long should it take us to get there?
To take by foot, it'll probably be about a day and a half for the two of you.
Okay.
Also, to quickly describe Ophelia, she is a smaller, almost petite wood elf. She is a very scholarly wizard. As we can see, she's a little bit mousy. And her most defining features, other than her sort of bronzish, darker skin, she has 2 different colored eyes. One is blue and one is green.
Oh.
I haven't been outside of the burrow too much, but I don't know if we have any horses for you two. So you might have to be making this trip on foot.
Do we not have any carriages?
Didn't we have a carriage at one point? Or did we leave it in Sunday?
Wait, Quentin's not here.
Quentin
Oh,
would know this.
Yeah, wait, did he take it?
And so as you kind of say that, Quentin kind of stumbles in. This rugged-looking human.
Oh yeah.
Very handsome, middle-aged looking, but he's much older than you would expect. He's got short hair, and
he looks like George Clooney. Timeless George Clooney looks.
He looks like Robert Taylor, the famous Australian actor, co-star in The Meg, and star of the TV show Longmire.
Oh yeah,
right,
Walt.
Right. I just had to make sure with that description.
Oh yeah. No.
Don't know if I can legally use his name in reference.
But his full name is Quentin Shortmarsh
Instead of Longmire.
I don't see the comparison at all.
No, that's not there at all. No, not at all.
It's the opposite, rather.
Yeah.
But he comes in and he said, "Well, it's been a while, but we did all come up here on foot. So, yeah, at the moment we do not have any horses or carriages. You guys are gonna have to mosey your way on to Horseshoe Pass."
Oh, that's great.
Sorry, I'm a little bit late.
Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
So Horseshoe Pass. Not too familiar with the town either. It's been a while since I've been in the East Plains, so does anybody here know anything about this town?
I don't know much about this entire province. I mean, I've snuck out. I'll admit I snuck out a bit, on weekends, but I feel like that place is a bit too far off, and honestly, it doesn't sound like there's much interesting over there. Could I roll to figure out if I know anything else?
Yeah, you can do. I would say intelligence or something.
Intelligence. I got a 10. What's that plus intelligence? You said?
Yeah.
Okay. Intelligence. Oh, that's an 11.
Okay. Yeah. So you have a very cursory knowledge, much like Ophelia does. So yeah, it's about a kind of a small town, about 1,000 people. There's not. It's a farming town, and there's not a. It's low crime. There's not really much going on in the town. There is a history to it, but you can't really remember what that is. But as you're kind of thinking about, I remember this town, the big thing you remember is the majority of the people that live there are centaurs and minotaurs.
Oh.
Interesting. That's really funny, actually.
Wow. That's going to be different. We're going to stick out.
Cool. For sure.
They're going to know we're turistas.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Okay. That's... Yeah, so the town's just full of centaurs and minotaurs from what I remember. But, I mean, there's not much else. Is their cuisine good? I didn't really read that section in the book.
Ophelia, she's flipping through a bunch of different books. And she said, there's something about here. It's in a language I can't read them. I apologize. There's something about cherries. So that might be their main export? Not too sure.
Well, we're going to have to pack a lot of food then because I don't know if I can make it. Personally, I don't know if I can make it.
Astrid, she gets up and she's like, "Well, don't worry, guys. I'll take care of you." And she goes back into the kitchen to make sure that you guys have enough food to go off. And after Astrid runs out, Nyx runs in and goes, Hey guys! Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm late. There was something outside. Don't worry. It's not an emergency. I just thought it was cool. It was this really weird looking bird. It had 3 heads.
Yo, that sounds cool. Did you bring it in?
No, I threw a bunch of rocks at it, but it just flew away.
Oh, okay. Well, too bad there's no cameras or anything.
Wait, 3. So where are we? I don't think in my whole life I've seen 3-headed birds or minotaurs.
Yeah, we're in the East Plains.
Okay.
We're in a new province.
And to describe this character, Nyx, she is a 16-year-old half-orc. She has a bald head. She shaves her hair. She is a girl, even though she has very androgynous features. So she's been mistaken as a guy before. Doesn't really bother her, but she has a sort of a palish green skin, similar to Drax and Guardians of the Galaxy. Without the tattoos.
That's cool.
No tattoos.
Tattoos in the future, but, that's up for debate.
Very pretty eyes.
So would she be described kind of like a little tomboy?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, personality-wise, yeah.
Okay.
She's throwing rocks at 3-headed birds.
There you go. This is true.
Yes, for sure.
But she kind of wipes her nose, and she goes, okay, yeah, okay. you guys said that there was a forge, and we're all set to go. I think it's gonna be great. And then Quentin just kind of stands there, and Droopy the entire time has just been holding Jak's mouse, Dax. He kind of looks at the two of them and says, Nix, I think Emmi and Jak got this one.
Jak just kind of stands straight at that and just knows I can't say anything.
Yep.
Yeah, and Nix is like, well, what do you mean they got this one? Like, hey, we've all been training the same way. I mean, I know I don't have any gauntlets like they do, like not official, but hey, come on, Short Marsh, we can do this too. Me and Droopy are totally ready. Isn't that right, Droopy? And then Droopy, the goblin child, just a sweet little goblin, just goes, I mean, I'm ready to do whatever you guys want me to do. There's no biggie. And she goes, you're not helping. She goes, Emmi, Jak, come on. I'd be a huge help to whatever you guys find in this forge.
I mean, I believe that. I do. Don't get me wrong. It's just that this is like a day and a half's journey out. And, if a 3-headed bird can find the chapel, I'm not too sure I want, this place should be guarded. And I trust you guys to guard it pretty well.
Well, yeah, we can't all leave.
Yeah.
Right.
Make a persuasion check. And then Emmi, you roll first to see if he gets advantage on that.
15.
Oh, yeah, and you had a 10 already. So that means Tristan, who's kind of leading this persuasion, does get advantage. So that's really good.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
I got a 20.
Okay, there you go. Wow. So it goes very, very... I won't even make you roll for another because you got the highest number.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good job.
Good rolls.
So Nix takes this super well, and she goes, oh, yeah, no, oh my God, that totally makes sense. Ophelia can't take care of herself
Right?
if I'm not here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I should get on that right now. I should figure out where that 3-headed bird's coming from. You guys figure out what's going on and, fill me in on the cool stories of what happens. I'll go take watch. And she runs out to go take watch at the tower. As she leaves and you kind of hear her go out of the bunker entirely, Quentin just goes, oh my God, thank you.
Right? That went, and we look at each other and we went, that went surprisingly well.
Yeah, no, it's a good morning.
I didn't want to hurt her feelings, but I thought,
It's a good morning here in the burrow. Ophelia, I don't think she meant that, but also I can speak for all of us saying it's a good morning here in the burrow.
Genuinely, I really appreciate it because I've just been having some difficulties with her. I just don't think she's field ready yet.
Yeah.
I don't even feel that way about Droopy, no offense. And Droopy just kind of waves like, oh, none taken.
However, Droopy has been on so many missions with us. He has proven himself over and over. We're kind of like a team. And it's not that she's not, it's just that she hasn't been with us.
Well, it's not just that. It's her maturity, I think, is the big issue. Because Droopy, I mean, he said them there himself. He's like just the jelly to peanut butter jelly sandwich. You can never have enough.
Well,
he's always good. He's just good for more.
He's just good with being under authority. He just said, I'll do whatever you want. And so you just know that he's something like that you can depend on to stay in the wagon. Don't leave the wagon. And he won't leave the wagon,
Yeah. How old is he?
Droopy? He's around like 10 or 11, but he is a goblin. So he is like completely mature at their age. He just kind of grew up mostly around people and, in captivity.
Yeah.
So he just kind of has always acted like a kid.
Yeah.
And I don't think that will really ever change. But yeah, he's about 11. So yeah, you guys have been having this conversation, and Ophelia, she kind of perks up and just goes, well, since the situation with Nix has been handled, I really do think Jak and Emmi probably have this on their own. I mean, they're more than capable of fighting whatever is thrown at them, and just deactivating a Wellforge in a town, a relatively small town, shouldn't be too much trouble. So I don't even think you guys need Droopy. And then Droopy kind of looks around and goes, yeah, cool. That sounds great. I'm gonna go see that 3-headed bird. And he just kind of walks away.
I think he walks off with Dax, by the way.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, last season I had Dax the mouse with me just all the time. And I don't want to have this OP little mouse that I can just ask to do any small little thing.
Yeah, he's quite obedient.
Yeah, very obedient, very good.
He is the most well-trained mouse in no wishing.
Yes,
Yeah, right?
He truly is. If anyone has ever watched Voltron Legendary Defenders, there are a gang of mouses that just do whatever, and he's one of them. But also, like, this is a long old journey, and I think by this point, Dax has become more of a house mouse than anything. So Dax doesn't really go out as much anymore.
Okay.
It's more of Droopy's little friend.
Oh,
So with all of that, kind of said and established, Quentin gives you guys the ready to, ready up. And if you guys are ready, if there's anything you would like to do, you're more than welcome to do it. Other than that, then you guys just kind of start making your way to Horseshoe Pass.
Nothing for you? Anything you want to... I mean, I'm thinking I might go...
My spells, I looked over.
Yeah, we did that off camera.
Okay.
You're all good.
I mean, I was thinking I might just, like, ask Ophelia a couple questions before I head out. Yeah.
Prepare a bag.
Yeah. I mean, I was just going to ask her, like, hey, is there anything that we might need to be on the lookout for? Because, like, I know, like, you're always looking for different specimens or whatnot. Like, is there anything you might need? Little side quests, little side collection quests that I could help you out with. Yeah, to bring back for you.
Oh,
yeah.
You're so smart.
Yeah, I mean, I figured I'm talking to Ophelia.
Yeah.
I figured you might want something.
Yeah, so Ophelia actually does have something that she would like from you.
It's a town of centaurs, some minotaurs. Cherries are apparently part of their cuisine. I'm very excited about that because it could be cherry curry. It could be cherry pie. Like, I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, so Ophelia wants two things from you. One thing I'm really interested is what the whole cherry thing is about. Whether it is something about their cuisine. I believe they do transport like seeds and trees, so like orchards and stuff. So that just kind of curious to me. But in terms of well forges, what would be really helpful is if you could get me a small vial of the ichor from the well forges. And as we remember and fill in the new listeners, the well forges are these magical pockets in the land that kind of swell up when magic gets built up around the world. They're very catastrophic and it's pretty deadly. And every time Emmi and Jak have been to one, there has been this sort of multicolored liquid that has been in these wells. So that is called Wellforge Ichor. And Ophelia really wants a sample of that if you guys can get it.
Okay.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, I will definitely get that for you for sure. Hope that
Hope that doesn't turn into a big ordeal.
any other souvenirs or whatever, I'll pick up something, I'm
That looks like
excited.
that's something we can carry back.
She gives you
a cool old journey.
She gives you an empty bottle with a large cork on it, and she says, "Here, you can put the ichor in this."
Okay.
Jak gets empty bottle, raises it above his head in the middle of the room, and a text box appears saying, Jak Pilgrim just got an empty bottle. Yeah. It's very weird for everyone else in the room, but I mean, it's all cool. It's all good. That was a Zelda reference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Darn.
It's okay.
Hopefully the listeners,
I'm very positive.
I mean, honestly, that was more for Scott than anyone else. So
it was. So Emmi, is there anything that you would like to do? If there's not, that's totally okay.
Yeah, no, I was just going to pack my bag,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys pack your equipment. We did a lot of equipment stuff off camera, just to make it easier for you guys and to keep the story moving. So, as you guys pack everything up, you travel outside of the bunker and you see the dilapidated chapel where like pews are broken and some of the walls have like huge holes in it. But at the top, there's where a bell tower would be. You guys have repurposed it into sort of a watchtower. And so as you guys kind of get your bags and you're walking out of the chapel, you're in the middle of a grove, in the middle of a forest. You pull out your map and compass and you are told where to go for like what direction you need to go. It's east, surprisingly in the East Plains.
Nice. Cool.
And you guys start making your way, and Nyx kind of waves you down. She goes, "Hey, good luck."
Thanks.
One question.
Yes.
Call clasps. We both have them.
What's the range?
Yes. What is the range? Do our little friends back home, Quentin, Droopy, any of them that still have one, will it reach?
I don't think so because we've been needing to use messenger pigeons to talk to Edward.
Well, the messenger pigeon also is because we're trying to
be secret
on the lowdown.
Right.
But to stay in communication, will they even remotely work?
Okay, so in short, yes, they will.
Oh.
Because there's been a large technological revolution in Noishing within the past 8 months, major cities and certain areas have placed towers for magical communications.
They're called call towers.
They're called call towers.
Not too far from cell towers.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So these call towers...
oh my god, I just made that up.
No, you're so good.
Awesome. It's canon.
It's very good.
It's canon, folks.
Can tap into the frequencies that the call class, which are basically little earpieces that people can wear. They can also be in big boxes. You have one of those in the bunker as well. So basically, walkie-talkies, radios, fantasy stuff like that. Right. And for the most part, you do get total coverage.
You cannot just say
for
total
$19.99 a month. Total coverage.
No.
For only 19 gold pieces.
Pieces. For 19 gold pieces.
I said 99. I never said any other currency.
That's true. He sure did.
Yes.
You can use your call class throughout the area if there is a call tower nearby.
And that's, without any weather interference or call tower technological issues. So
okay, wow.
The question of the carrier pigeon, Oliver.
Yes.
That is used for secrecy.
Yes.
So that is like not that. So the calls can't be traced.
Right.
So as you guys are traveling, we won't do like a random encounter or anything like that.
Turn-based combat.
It's a relatively simple area, or it's a relatively simple journey. I will ask, while you guys are traveling, for the listeners, just to describe a little bit of what Emmi and Jak look like. And for the big question that I ask you guys is, do they wear their special departed guardian armor openly?
For me, I think we're going to this new town. We're going to stand out regardless. So I feel like we just walk in with that stuff. And I know we're keeping secret.
I only asked this question specifically because I know a part of Jak's costume or outfit, I should say, you did have a poncho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was made out of a magical robe.
Yes.
And your cape.
And here's what that's exactly what I was thinking. We're already going to go into a town where they're minotaurs, and we are going to already stand out. I don't know that looking like the departed guardians
is a good idea. Well,
but then again, we have those fancy gauntlets.
Yeah, they're going to look at us funny anyway.
We're going to stand out.
The other point too is that we could probably make. If it goes well, then we set a good influence, and there's a positive image of the Guardians in this side of the East Plains.
Well, true. Or it's like, all right, okay, think about it this way. What if, do they even know? Do they even have a clue of what that is?
We don't know them?
Guardians?
Yeah.
No.
Relatively knowledge about this order that protects Wellforges is not known.
Okay.
Wellforges are now known, but not so much...
an agency overlooking it.
Because so like when you see when you're out and about and you see a guy in a uniform, a policeman, so it could be almost like that, to where we would almost look almost official.
You would look like you were a part of a guild or something, or some sort of order. That is not uncommon, especially with like merchants and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But if someone does recognize, like we had the issue with that with the Insect Glaive, the villains that you guys fought last season. Anytime like Zorva or like Sylvian saw the departed guardian symbol like, on Jak's cloak, they knew who he was. They knew that was a departed guardian. But that also was a special case to those villains who had a vendetta against them.
Right. And, you know, I personally, I think that I would have wanted to go out in that stuff.
And so if I have departed guardian clothes on, outfit, then is my armor built in, or is my armor on top of it?
So your clothes are actually on top of your armor. You can go either way.
Because again, I don't want to attract a lot of attention. We're walking in, we already look different, and then here we have it's like, what are you dressed up for?
You can wear stuff over it. We'll go with that. That'll be the official thing.
You got a poncho too.
Whatever.
There we go.
You can have a jacket.
Yeah, I
whatever
mean,
you want.
it's whatever you want.
Kind of like a little coat, like a little.
What did we learn? What was the word we learned today about jackets? I forgot what it was.
Oh, an anorak.
You can wear an anorak.
An anorak, yes, in
What is
Scotland.
that?
In Scotland, and I got it right on
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yes, because they said is an anorak. They said the word a boots, a jacket, it is that hat, and I said, oh, I know that one. It is a jacket. Look, so the boots are called wellies, and the jackets are called anoraks.
I've heard wellies before.
Yes. So anyway,
Yeah.
hey,
So
I have some sort of anorak because what if it starts raining?
true.
There we go.
Again, though, is it summer? Is it seething hot? Is the sun beating down, or are we in a nice set of clouds, cloud
A
cover?
blustery day.
Yes.
Is it windy?
I would say it's the start of the new year because I don't know when season 1 took place, but it has been 8 months, so a little over a year. Yeah, it's let's say getting close to spring. So it's getting warmer.
Okay.
Getting warmer.
But not hot.
But
So
not hot.
it's about that time of the year where you can wear whatever you want.
Well,
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So my outfit with my little anorak with the so in case it rains.
Yeah.
There we go. 'Cause we
I got the full set. I got the poncho
got it all.
over my cloak that I always have my hood up usually. Yeah, I got that.
You got it all.
But yeah, for audience, you said how we look like as well. I mean, I'm a bald.
Are
with a
you
goatee.
bald?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am bald this
I thought
season
you
as
had
well.
hair.
No.
Okay.
Well, I have the goatee.
Okay, so when in episode 0 when you said you had hair, you're talking about the goatee.
It was the goatee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Wow. Okay.
I missed that too.
I am
still
glad.
bald.
Okay, wait. I'm glad that we clarified because
Yeah.
I thought you were bald and now you
and
have
now I have some hair.
hair.
You know what?
Oh Lord have mercy.
We're talking about it now. Maybe I do have hair.
Oh dear.
That's what you said in the last one.
That's what you said.
You know, yeah, I think so. I do.
I'm pretty sure you said you had hair.
Yeah, it's
We
just
should
like,
have drawn a picture and said,
yeah, this is, to show it to the mic. This is what it looks like.
What it
See?
looks like. Remember it.
But yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, I do have, like, however long my like goatee hair is, which is very short. That's like, I guess my hair is growing back in.
Okay.
Dang, I never thought about what the color of that might be. It's like a blackish green.
There you go.
Yeah, like yeah, it's just a blackish green.
yeah.
That's
I think we said all this.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember.
And you're a half elf.
Half elf, 5'5", 130 pounds, black eyes, brown skin.
And very buff now too because you've been working out.
Yeah,
We
it's
did
been a good.
establish-
It's been a good 8 months.
Yeah, you've been working out. You're pretty
Straight-
buff.
Yes.
Yes,
Parkour
indeed.
all across the forest around the burrow. It's awesome.
Emmy, what about you?
I'm small.
Because you are a Lightfoot halfling.
I'm a Lightfoot halfling. About 30-ish.
Yeah, you're like 34 or 35-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like in your years, it's like and you're we're around the same age.
But for a halfling, actually, she's that would be a young halfling.
Yes.
Very very young, and so brownish sort of tousled hair.
Okay.
Sometimes puts it in a braids it if she wants to keep it out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a
cool.
good image. Yeah, that's something cool to know.
Do you wear shoes?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You're not Elijah Wood,
No.
Hobbiton.
Oh no. She would most definitely wear little boots.
Little boots for her big feet.
Little boots.
Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah. She's like short, like little short.
Oh, and then something that happened from last season is you still have a scar that goes across your head from the Mindlink crown, the diadem that you wore
That is true.
Oh,
that was burned into your skull.
From
and
that my
Yes.
crown that I used to have, that I used to communicate with Roderick with, and so but
you got the Scar Crown.
yes,
Yes. Man, I'm so good with the names.
you really are.
But I did want to just do that a little bit. One, to establish.
And I have light eyes.
Okay.
Okay, like green, light green.
I wanted to establish a little bit of just character looks.
Yeah.
Not only for the audience, but also for me.
For me too, because now I canonically have hair. Let me write that down.
You better write this down.
So you guys take about the day and a half to go through with relative ease. You guys do make it to Horseshoe Pass.
Yay.
And so Horseshoe Pass is a busy little village surrounded by grasslands. There are only a few buildings in town. From a small glance, you can see an inn, a merchant shop, some residential areas. The dirt road that you're currently on goes through the town and taper off into other parts of the grassland fields. And then, as you can definitely see, the entire population of the town is centaurs and minotaurs. Now, they aren't your traditional versions of these creatures. Many of them are not just horses and bulls, but different types of equines and bovines.
Oh.
So like there's like cow centaurs.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just a little side comment. That's really cool as a fantasy thing.
Right.
You never think about that.
So we're
That's
looking
cool.
around going, oh, wow. Like, we're just taking it all in. Like,
What a
wow.
diverse set of centaurs
Yes.
and minotaurs. What other kind of creatures are there besides cows?
What language do they speak?
They speak common.
Okay.
So everybody speaks common.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good.
Now, some of them, I think centaurs also speak Sylvan, and then minotaurs speak Minotaur. So that was some of the languages Ophelia was talking about that she couldn't
Oh, she
recognize.
didn't get. Okay.
I would like both of you to make perception checks.
Oh, cool. I got an 11.
Okay.
Use of perception. 15.
I have 8.
Okay.
Total.
Well, we'll do this. Jack, as you look around the town, you see a couple things of note. Outside of the village, you see a very large, even more dilapidated than the chapel above the bunker. It's a castle. It's relatively big, but it seems like no one's been there for years. But it's not too far outside the village. Definitely enough in your own view that where you can see it, at least coming in, where you can see it from the entrance of the town. At the entrance of the town, you can see some minotaurs putting up power lines. So you notice that there has been no call tower anywhere nearby, but they are setting some stuff up in this technological revolution.
They're trying to catch up, huh?
You can tell this town doesn't have electricity yet,
They're on the fringes.
but they're about to. So
Okay.
they just started working
Gotcha.
on that.
Yeah. So it just reached them.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
And then you hear someone calling out to you. But while you're kind of hearing that, Emmi, you
Very distracted.
you are very distracted because you think you hear something in the woods. And when you turn, you don't really see anything of note, but something caught your ear.
Okay.
Just out of the woods that you came out of.
Okay.
Oh, like behind us?
Yeah.
Kinda? Oh, okay.
So Jack, this person calling out to you is a merchant, and they're waving you down.
Well, let's get the lowdown on the town.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, we go to the merchant.
So
Do I even mention to him?
if you'd like to.
I don't know. I thought I heard something back here in the woods, just rustling. I don't see anything, but I thought I heard something. Did you?
It's been a long journey. I mean, I think we're okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go see what that guy wants.
Yeah. Probably a squirrel centaur.
Right? Right.
Look at that. It's cow centaur.
It's like, wow.
Never thought of that.
I know.
The things you find
Yeah.
when you go traveling.
Hey.
Travel while you're young.
Our life is definitely not boring.
Yes.
So as you walk towards this merchant, it is a short-haired dwarf with a very coarse beard. You don't recognize him. But he looks at the two of you and he goes, "Hey there, thanks for stopping by. I need some help. I just ordered some supplies from two Goliaths that just walked by. And some of the stuff is a little bit too heavy for me to carry. I'm gonna need some help with that."
Oh,
And,
yeah. Yeah.
You look pretty strong, and you look like you can take me out in one punch.
Pretty much. I am small, but I am very strappy.
Packs a punch.
Yeah.
Punchy.
Sure.
so,
how can we help you?
Yeah.
Well, if you could carry these 2 large crates into my wagon, me and my business partner will, we can compensate you
Cool.
just for this little favor.
Cool.
Hey, we can always.
I could always use some compensation
Right.
and a little bit of conversation.
Yeah.
Winks and walks away before that pun hits.
Well, he goes, hey, I like that. I might use that.
Cool.
Can both of you make strength checks?
Oh. Whoa.
11.
I got 12.
Okay. These crates are pretty heavy. This is not an easy feat at all, but you are able to kind of pick stuff up and do it with not confidence, but you're able to do it at least.
But it was clear why the poor guy couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a day's journey.
Yeah.
As well, we've been doing
tired.
some walking. You use your legs for lifting. We've been worked out. So.
Yeah, so he opens his portable shop, which is a large horseless wagon that kind of looks like a train, but on the crates it says courtesy of the Spark Merchants. He opens the door and you see his business partner come out, which is a tall, slender dark elf, and he goes, "Oh, hey, I didn't think he'd actually be able to get someone to help him. Thank you so much." And he kind of helps carry the stuff in, and he's surprisingly strong for his slender build. The dwarf goes, "Again, thank you for the trouble. Didn't mean to bother you. I don't think I even introduced myself. My name's Gimbuck Frostbeard. You can just call me Buck. I run the Frostbeard, the Frostbeard business. Maybe you guys have heard of it. Probably not.
Yeah, we're not really. We're kind of new to the East Plains, and we're pretty far east. So
yeah, I'm actually kind of new here too, and it's kind of a long story with my family, but trying to start up a new business, sell some stuff. You guys adventurers or something?
Yeah, we like adventure.
Yeah. We were meaning to ask you. I mean, I know you say you're new or whatever, but this is our first time in Horseshoe Pass. Was it?
Horseshoe Pass.
No. What? Give us some deets. What's it like here?
And before Gimbuck can say anything, the dark elf comes out and he's like, "Whoa, I can tell you so much about this town." And he goes, "Oh, I never introduced myself. I am Paxton Firestash Stall." He goes, "Is that the name we're going with?" And Gimbuck goes, we never rehearsed this." And he goes, "Yes, and I am the cousin and one of the house representatives of House Stall. Yes, that is true. But yeah, I can tell you all about Horseshoe Pass. Well, Horseshoe Pass is a lovely little quiet town full of centaurs and minotaurs. What else would you like to know?"
Oh, that's something we already knew.
That's wonderful information, Emmy. This is a load of barnacles.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Don't buy nothing from this.
Yeah. Buck, what do you talked with any of the locals or anything yet? I know you guys have just set up, but
yeah, unfortunately I haven't been able to talk to too many people other than the Spark Merchants who help deliver our supplies. It seems friendly enough. We didn't get to meet any mayor or anybody in the town. But the people seem nice enough.
Yeah, it kind of seems, I'm looking around, it kind of seems residential. It doesn't even seem like there's any sort of local government or anything. They're setting up their call towers for the first time.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
That's kind of new to me too. This whole horseless carriage is new to me as well.
Horseless carriage?
Wow.
Oh yeah, this thing runs on coal, I believe. Isn't that right, Paxton? He goes, "Please call me Firestash." Yes, it does.
Well,
he goes, "Yes, it was a gift from House Stall, thanks to Orion Stall. Absolutely wonderful guy. Of course,
No.
the richest Gawi member in No Wishing, Orion Stall.
We haven't had the pleasure.
My second uncle, twice removed, but yeah."
Okay, well, maybe one day we can meet.
Sounds like a nice fella.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful guy for the people. So much fortune you wouldn't even believe.
Okay, that's awesome.
So you got any of that fortune? I mean, I don't mean to be so straightforward, but we did do some help here. We did do some work.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah, just wondered if you were.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't get a nice horseless wagon like this without some fortune.
That's what I was thinking,
And for your troubles,
Yeah.
one gold piece each. Sounds good. And then Buck goes, no, please, no. Paxton, please just go back and get some inventory. Check some of the new stuff we've got.
Buck Kid seems a little green.
Yeah, he kind of is. He's nice enough. I've known, I've known Paxton for a little bit. I knew his mom. He needed a job and came out with me where I'm a traveling merchant. So if you're ever in need of a place to buy supplies or any magical artifacts, I sell them.
Oh, that's good.
It's not anything of the what's that? There's some magic people are worried about nowadays, but it's not anything like that.
You mean the forges?
Yeah. The large magic or something like that.
Oh, big magic
Big
stuff,
magic.
huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
No. This is all minor stuff made by
we've heard of that.
wizards, and so it's safe items.
Oh, okay.
No, nothing cursed. Trust me. I had to make sure that. So if you guys ever need anything, we'll happy to give you a discount on stuff that you might need. We got stuff to I don't know, fight evil, slay dragons.
That might come in handy.
Yeah, Emmy, we spent a lot of time on our fashions before we walked out. I don't think we even picked up any potions.
Oh.
We might need a couple, actually.
Oh yeah, we definitely got.
You
those.
got potions?
Yeah, we got healing potions.
Cool.
Well, maybe we can trade for that or something.
How about for compensation for the work you guys did?
Absolutely.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd love that.
That would be great.
2 healing potions each. Does that sound okay?
That's
That'd be
actually
great.
exactly what I was about to say.
That'd be great.
Buck, thank you very much.
Okay.
There is a handshake.
And he shakes your hand as well. And you say, we'll be outside the area. Let people know.
Oh, for sure.
come by.
Yeah, no, you're great. You're a great merchant, man.
Yes.
I'll let them all know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. So he goes back into his wagon. So you have met Frostbeard and Firestash. These 2 characters will act as merchants. No spoilers, but we will see them now and again, and they will be available for if you guys do want to buy something or buy items to upgrade your armor.
Now, is this a place that is, like he said, a traveling merchant?
Yes.
So is he going to be there or is he going to move on?
I think for now he should just be
He's
there.
going to be here for now. Who knows if you go to another town a couple episodes later
That we might not run into
you might run into
Come
him.
on.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be just so special?
I was about to ask too. I mean, new contacts.
Yes.
Call clasps. Do we trade numbers? I mean,
He does not have a number that you can call him yet.
No, I don't think he even has one. Remember, he said, "All this is new to me."
Yeah.
oh, true.
I don't think he has one.
he
yet.
doesn't yet.
Okay,
Paxton might.
Paxton might.
Of
I don't
course.
want his number.
Right?
So
Yeah, no,
we're good.
But you guys do have 2 healing potions.
Cool. I'm gonna put that in.
Yeah, so now that you've kind of met, at least you have an availability.
Got some resources.
You got some resources. What else would you guys like to do?
I mean, there's some trouble in the town.
Eat.
Eat for sure.
Is there like a little I don't know, saloon or?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
There most certainly is.
And that's where you can talk to people.
Oh, for sure.
You
Yeah.
chat people up, and it might not be a bad time to
Oh, right. Yes.
pickpocket here and there.
Yeah.
I just know you. I know you.
Yeah. No, you're right.
But,
you're right.
you know,
That'll be a
we've
little
been
bit tough though.
traveling.
They got 4 legs. That's like what? Like 6 sets of extra back pockets? Where's the wallet? I don't know.
Where do the pants go?
Where did the pants go?
Are they wearing pants?
So we walk into the saloon.
It's a fan.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. They have pouches and stuff.
She's pretty short. She's pretty short, man. There's probably a lot
Right.
she
I
can
don't want to
see.
walk right into somebody's. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, you might have some
We
issues.
walk into the saloon.
So as you guys are
And I'm hungry.
guys start walking by, you notice something in the center of town. At the center of town is a large cherry blossom tree that has a plaque at its base. You can't read what the plaque says because in front of it there is a small centaur girl, maybe about 13 to 12 years old, reading, and she has the features of a ram. So her lower body is really fluffy like a little sheep, and she has curled ram horns. So she is sitting there reading as 2 other creatures come up to them. A centaur resembling a zebra, and another minotaur that resembles a very large cow.
Wow. This is like so cool.
Do we walk into the saloon, or are we just watching people?
Yeah, I think we're just like looking
We're just
around
watching
in
people.
awe.
Well, as you're watching, you notice that the cow minotaur slaps the book out of her hands.
Oh, that's ugly.
We look at each other. We're not super into bullies.
Yeah, no. It's like, oh, did you see that? Did you see that? That's rude.
I mean, you got this. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna look out for any local authorities. See if you can check out what's going on over there.
Okay, so I kind of saunter over there, and I can't really hear what else is going on until I walk up, and then I go, "Hey, excuse me, are you okay?"
And so the zebra centaur turns and goes, yeah, we're fine. Oh, what the heck? And the cow guy goes, oh, I haven't seen a halfling here in a long time. But just move on along. We're busy right here.
Well, actually, I was talking to her.
Oh, you're talking to Bug?
Yeah.
Stripes, she's talking to Bug. Oh man, Milk, she's talking to Bug. That's so weird.
Okay. Hey, so Bug, is that your name? I was just wondering if you wanted to come with me over here. I'm new in town, and I just wanted to know if you wanted to come with me.
And then the cow centaur, his name is Milk.
No. You could have at least said Milk.
I love it.
Now halfling lady, why on earth would you want to hang out with a weirdo like this? I know you're new in town, but you know her family's kind of out there.
Well, it doesn't matter, be that as it may. Like I said, I'm new in town, and I just wondered if she could come with me and give me a little tour of the town. So why don't we just get on? Why don't you just go find something else to do, or somebody else to push around, and I will just take her off your hands.
I've got my eyes on this situation now.
Oh wait, I was going to say, so are you watching it, or are you looking out for authorities?
I was looking out for authorities. I mean, I don't know if this is up to me, but I'm thinking it's pretty clear, so I've got my eyes like on them.
Okay,
now
then we'll
from
choose
the
that
distance,
way.
yeah.
So yeah, you're just kind of looking at them, and Stripes kind of looks at you, then looks back at Milk and says, "Oh, look, looks like we have someone who's a little bit of a fighter, huh? Milk, how about you kind of show her how we do here in the Horseshoe Pass?" And Milk goes, "Yeah, gladly," and he kind of cracks his knuckles, and he's looking to hit you. What do you do?
I put my arm up, and as I put it up, my little spiky things like pop out. I go like this. Okay, so I do that. Then do I roll?
Yeah, I would say intimidation. Yeah,
okay,
definitely. That is an intimidation move, and I like it.
Nice.
15.
There you go. Okay, so yeah, your gauntlets, which are equipped with a shield that can pop out, along with these sword guards, which spikes at the end of them, which have spikes at the end of them. Both kind of pop out, and yeah, this does intimidate Milk enough to where he kind of steps back and goes, "Okay, yeah, whatever. The weird girl's all yours. Come on, Stripes. Let's get out of here. Let's go let's go."
Do they walk past me?
No, they kind of walk the other way.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they walk up and or walk away, and it's kind of hard for her because she's still kind of like on the ground. She kind of gets up and leans over and picks up her book, and she goes, "Oh well, thanks." And she kind of starts walking away.
Oh sure, no problem. I just didn't want to see you get beat up.
I'm walking up at this point.
Okay.
And I actually I think it's kind of freaky to her because it feels like she's gone from 2 people bugging her to 2 strangers bugging her, which is kind of scary because I think I step in front of her and I'm like, "Hi, what's going on?
Hi.
Sorry, don't mean to freak you out or anything.
No, it's okay.
I'm friends with Emmi here.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Emmi, by the way.
We're new in town, as she was saying. I was just watching from over there. I didn't want to bug in because, hood, scary looking dude. I didn't want to escalate things.
You're not that scary. You're not as gross as Milk. Yeah, my name is Wooly. My name is Wooly Maple. I like the name Bug. That's what I go by. But
It's a nice name.
Do you live nearby?
I live with my dad.
Oh, okay, that's cool. We're new in town. We don't really know much about Horseshoe Pass here. Honestly, I'll be frank. It's our first time seeing like centaurs and minotaurs of this diverse range.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's been a good town to live in. Other than it's got a troubled history, but that's okay.
Well, yeah, I was just going to ask you, since we don't know anything, is there anything that we should look out for?
We're traveling. We're traveling. We'll be stopping in for a few nights. And I mean, we just wanted to know if there was any trouble or anything. We're sort of adventurers of the sort. And if you were to ask a lineman or anything, we're on the good side. So we like to help the people. We like to help.
Because I have no idea what you meant by any of that.
So like, you see how they were trying to bully you, and I stepped in to help you. We like to help people.
Yeah, and that's nice. We don't have many people like Stripes and Milk. They've bugged me as long as we've been at grade school together. But you asked for trouble? There hasn't been too much trouble around here. I mean, some weird noises were coming from the castle earlier, a couple weeks ago, but not anything real big.
Oh, is that right?
Do you know how to get to the castle? I mean, I'm just interested. It looks cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I'm an artist, and I like to draw landscape pictures and pictures of buildings. I'd show you my sketchbook, but I left it at home. I'm going to need to buy some from a merchant. Also, there's a merchant outside of town named Gimbuck Frostbeard.
Buck.
Gimbuck.
Yeah.
And he's very cool. I should buy a sketchbook from him.
Oh, okay. Well, neat. Wait. Do you know if he has books?
I mean, we were just there. We can go check it out. I got to buy a sketchbook from him. I want to draw the castle.
You want to go?
Yeah. Actually, that sounds really, really nice. That would be good.
Okay.
And so as you guys kind of start making your way to go back to Frostbeard, there is a loud noise that is heard throughout the town, and it's coming from the castle.
Uh-huh.
So you guys turn your eyes to the castle, and a large figure shoots out of it.
What?
From the castle?
From the castle.
Oh, boy.
So this figure is soaring throughout the sky, and winds have become super, super strong. There's sort of this gust that keeps hitting the entire town, and this dark shadow is now looming over the village up in the sky. And then as you both are kind of looking up at this, Bug goes, "No freaking way!" And she runs off into a house. As this figure swoops by, it starts circling the entire town, and as you see that the sun rays are going through its body in certain areas, are almost like holes in this creature. And as you see, it is a large sphinx, specifically a Genosphinx. I'm probably butchering that. I'm sorry, but it dives down into the town, and a lot of the town freaks out and scatters. With you guys still kind of just left in
Standing there.
in the middle of it.
I'm just standing in awe.
Yeah, we look at each other and go,
so
I turn to Emmy and go, "That's a freaky looking centaur."
So it makes one run and kind of dives down into the town and scrapes across a couple of the buildings and swoops back up. And when that happens, Buck kind of runs to you and he goes, "What are you guys doing in the streets? Come on!" Like, he goes, "Get to my wagon." He goes, "We don't know how dangerous this thing is." And as you guys start moving, it makes another run and it slams its body right into the cherry blossom tree, uprooting it.
"Uh-oh."
There's another roar that comes from it, and it is kind of hovering within the air, like flapping its wings. And when that happens, Bug comes out of her home with a bow and arrow and a helmet. And she starts yelling at the beast and starts lobbing a few arrows that kind of go into it, but it seems like it's doing no harm. So then the Sphinx twists in the air to make another attack on the town, but then it flashes in a dark light. And a deep colored liquid falls from the creature and lands a little outside of town. The Sphinx then turns back to the castle and then goes back into it from whence it came. Everything's silent after that.
Clear. Wow. Oh, my. Okay, so we came to look for a forge, but now we've come across this strange thing. I wonder if it's related.
We should check out that cherry blossom tree, and also, also Bug, because she's cool.
Well, and this is uncharacteristic, because remember, a minute ago she seemed sheepish.
Yeah.
Okay, and then now all of a sudden she was like very, very brave.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck is going on with that?
I don't think you guys made it to the Gimbuk's wagon, but like Paxton's looking out of the front window, and you're standing with Gimbuk, and you're kind of saying all these questions, and from the saloon, a couple people walk out. You notice another halfling, and it is Edward, and he kind of waves at you guys, and as you guys kind of reunite, says, "Yeah, things are a little strange out here, but Emmi, I think I overheard you say something about a well forge. I think that's exactly what we're dealing with."